Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H has reacted to an unprovoked attack on tonight's episode of Raw. After Lyra Valkyria won a women's intercontinental title match against Dakota Kai, Ivy Nile came out and brutally attacked both stars. Tonight was Lyra Valkyria's first women's intercontinental title defense. On Raw, the 28-year-old successfully defended her title against Dakota Kai, emerging victorious when it was all said and done. Suddenly, Ivy Nile came out and attacked Dakota Kai at the entrance. She then sprinted to the ring and viciously attacked Lyra Valkyria while she was celebrating her big win. Mere seconds later, Triple H took to X to respond to the attack. For those unaware, Lyra Valkyria is the first ever women's intercontinental champion in WWE history. She won a tournament to crown the first women's intercontinental champion not too long ago. Valkyria defeated Dakota Kai in the finals of the tournament on the January 13, 2025 edition of Raw. Tonight, Dakota Kai was hoping to pick up the win and become the new women's intercontinental champion, but Valkyria had other plans. Now that Nile is involved in the mix, a triple threat match with the women's intercontinental championship on the line seems inevitable. The WWE Universe was left in utter shock and disbelief following a chaotic and brutal attack on WWE Raw that left a reigning champion motionless in the center of the ring. As medics rushed to the ring, concern flooded social media, with fans questioning the severity of the assault and the future of the championship. However, amid the controversy and tension, one man stood up to address the situation: Triple H, WWE's Chief Content Officer. With the power to shape the future of the company, the game wasted no time in sending a strong, chilling message that reverberated through the WWE locker room and beyond. His words were not just a statement, but a warning, a declaration that chaos would not go unpunished. But before we get into Triple H's response, let's rewind and break down exactly what happened on this explosive episode of WWE Raw. The night started like any other Monday Night Raw. The reigning champion, who had been riding a wave of momentum, came out to address the WWE Universe. The energy in the arena was electric, fans cheering as the champion stood in the ring, title draped over their shoulder, looking every bit the warrior who had fought hard to hold onto that gold. However, the celebration was short-lived. Without warning, the arena lights flickered, an eerie silence falling over the crowd. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a monstrous ambush unfolded. The champion barely had time to react before they were blindsided by a vicious assault. Chairs crashed against flesh, fists rained down like a relentless storm, and in mere moments, the champion was completely incapacitated. The assailant, shrouded in fury, stood over their fallen victim, breathing heavily, eyes locked onto the championship belt as if claiming their next prize. Security and officials scrambled to the ring, but the damage was done. Medics tended to the fallen champion, carefully assessing the extent of their injuries. The commentary team sat in stunned silence, their voices unable to mask the shock and concern they felt. WWE fans flooded social media with reactions. "What just happened? That was one of the most brutal attacks I've ever seen on Raw. Is the champion even okay?" Questions swirled. Was this a message? Was this a challenge? Or was this something even more sinister? As the chaos settled, WWE executives were forced to respond. The attack had not only shaken the WWE Universe, but also raised serious concerns about the champion's condition and the security of Monday Night Raw. And when things get out of control in WWE, there's only one man who can take charge: Triple H. The game took to social media, issuing a statement that immediately sent chills through the industry. "I don't tolerate ambushes. I don't tolerate blindside attacks." If you want to make a name for yourself in WWE, you do it the right way, face-to-face, in the ring. The message has been received. Now, consequences follow. I'll see you on SmackDown. #GameYun. The tweet instantly ignited speculation. Triple H wasn't just condemning the attack, he was promising consequences. And knowing how the cerebral assassin operates, that could mean anything. Would the attacker be fined or suspended? Would a blockbuster match be booked for WrestleMania? Would Triple H personally step into the ring to handle business himself? The WWE locker room knew better than to ignore a message from Triple H. And when he says, consequences follow, the wrestling world listens. The biggest question hanging over Raw was who orchestrated the attack, and why. There were three main suspects. 1. A former champion seeking revenge. Could this have been an act of vengeance? A former champion, bitter about losing their title, deciding to take matters into their own hands. The timing certainly seemed to suggest it. The way the attacker targeted the champion, with calculated precision, hinted at someone who knew their opponent inside and out. 2. A rising star desperate for recognition. Was this the act of a hungry competitor looking to make an unforgettable statement? In WWE, opportunities don't always come easy, and some superstars believe the only way to grab the spotlight is through chaos. A shocking attack like this could be a way to fast-track themselves to a championship opportunity at a heavy cost. 3. A new threat, a new faction? The WWE Universe has witnessed the rise of many dominant factions over the years: The Shield, The Bloodline, Evolution, Judgment Day. Could this be the arrival of a new dangerous group looking to change the landscape of WWE? The method of the attack, the eerie lighting, the overwhelming brutality, it all suggested that this wasn't random. This was calculated. The road to WrestleMania is always unpredictable, but after this attack, the stakes have never been higher. With Triple H's warning looming, all eyes turned to Friday Night SmackDown, where the game promised consequences. Possible outcomes include: Triple H addresses the WWE Universe with a major announcement. The attacker is unmasked and forced to explain their actions. A high-stakes match is set, possibly with the championship on the line. The champion seeks revenge, turning Raw into a battleground. Whatever happens, one thing is for certain: Triple H isn't playing games. The WWE landscape has been shaken, and now it's time to see who rises and who falls. As the dust settles, the WWE Universe waits anxiously. Will the champion recover? Will the attacker regret their actions? And most importantly, how will Triple H reshape the future of WWE after this vicious assault? One thing is for sure: Raw will never be the same again. WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H has reacted to an unprovoked attack on tonight's episode of Raw. After Lyra Valkyria won a women's intercontinental title match against Dakota Kai, Ivy Nile came out and brutally attacked both stars. Tonight was Lyra Valkyria's first women's intercontinental title defense. On Raw, the 28-year-old successfully defended her title against Dakota Kai, emerging victorious when it was all said and done. Suddenly, Ivy Nile came out and attacked Dakota Kai at the entrance. She then sprinted to the ring and viciously attacked Lyra Valkyria while she was celebrating her big win. Mere seconds later, Triple H took to X to respond to the attack. For those unaware, Lyra Valkyria is the first ever women's intercontinental champion in WWE history. She won a tournament to crown the first women's intercontinental champion not too long ago. Valkyria defeated Dakota Kai in the finals of the tournament on the January 13, 2025 edition of Raw. Tonight, Dakota Kai was hoping to pick up the win and become the new women's intercontinental champion, but Valkyria had other plans. Now that Nile is involved in the mix, a triple threat match with the women's intercontinental championship on the line seems inevitable.